just divine. Hi, I'm Jennifer Baing. Welcome to Café Melanesia. On this episode, we explore the culinary traditions of the people of Darara. Darara is in Abau district of the central province of Papua New Guinea. We explore the gardens, go do some traditional fishing, we cook up with sago, banana, and all the lovely delights and greens of Darara village.
Firstly, we visit Teddy's sister's gardens to see where all this wonderful food in Darara comes from. It's a beautiful, green, lively and luscious forest walk to the family food gardens. This area has a great rainfall, so it's green most of the year round and has many lovely clean streams to swim and wash in. I'm really looking forward to learning about Darara Gardens as Alice takes me on a garden tour.
Hi, I'm here with Alice. She's Teddy's niece, and she's just going to tell me a little bit about this garden that we're in right now. Alice, can you please tell me if this is an old garden or a new garden, or what this garden is that we're standing in here?
This is the first garden, and this is the garden where we get food for eating. From the old garden, where while we are harvesting the old garden, we make new garden for our next food.
Do you just plant one sort of plant, like just bananas in here, or do you mix it? Is that the normal way that you do the gardening here?
Yes, we mix. Our garden is mixed. We plant banana, pineapple, tapioca, Singapore, and bean, tomato, whatever. We plant in one garden.
One garden. Can you please tell me, I noticed there's different types of bananas. Are there any special bananas in here that are really special to you culturally in this particular garden?
That banana, we use it like when we have special parties or celebrations, we get that banana. It's called Darara. I can see it here. We call that banana. When you cook it, it's soft and tasty.
Is it a red banana? Or?
Yeah, it's a red.
Yeah.
It is a red color.
So Alice, I noticed that when you were harvesting, when the bananas were being harvested, that the bananas were chopped up on the ground and just laid there. Do you usually just leave them in the garden like that with the leaves, or do you throw them out of the garden?
We leave it to make the soil soft and to keep less weeds to grow.
Can you tell me about the tapioca? Is there only one type of tapioca, or do you have different types of tapioca in this garden as well?
There's two types of tapiocas or cassava. We use, the other one is white and the other one is yellow. So when the tapioca is planted and grow, we prune the top, the stalk, to make the tapioca grow healthy, long and fat.
Okay, so you do pruning. You prune the leaves.
This is already
to make sure that the tubers grow nice and fat and big and juicy, I guess.
Yes.
And so I also saw that there's some really big pineapples here, really huge pineapple plants here. Can you please tell me a little bit about this pineapple here?
This pineapple, the name is Warilata because we firstly brought from Warilata. So we call the pineapple name after the place. When it's grow, it's very huge and juicy when we harvest it.
And okay, so how many different types of pineapples do you usually grow in your gardens?
Two. One is smooth. This one is smooth.
Yes.
It don't have spikes. The other one is with the spikes on it. But it is not really big like this one.
So Alice, I noticed that you've got this really great fencing around all of the gardens. Can you please tell me a little bit about this fencing?
Yes, when we make garden, when we plant the food, the seeds or plants, we must build a fence first. We have to make the fence, it must with a strong sticks. The fence will take us two years to look after the garden.
So do you have any pests or anything that the fence keeps the pests out, or?
Like pigs, they come to destroy the garden. We build a fence especially to protect the garden from pig and rats, so that they won't come in and eat up the food in the garden.
So I'm in the new garden with Alice. Alice, can you please tell me a little bit about this new garden here? And if this is a new garden and there's an old garden, I suppose you don't always keep the same garden the whole time. So you practice shifting cultivation?
Yes, we do. From the old garden, the seeds are transferred to the new garden, and it continues. From the old garden, we bring the suckers to the new garden, and then we plant it. From the new garden, we harvest the taro. Taros, we don't continue growing in the old garden because the bananas are now grown. They are already harvested, and there will be plenty like sugar cane, plenty tall foods. So we remove the taro to the new garden, the suckers to the new garden, so we can have the taro from the new garden.
The taro, does it grow better in the old garden or the new garden?
Taros do grow big sizes in the new garden. And then when we leave it for sometimes, the taros are small. So to get big taros, to harvest big taros, we shift the suckers to the new garden, so we can have big taros.
So what we have here is the heart of a palm, and what it's called locally is bora. And it's actually used when people have been working in the garden and they're really tired and they're hungry and they're thirsty. They use this to eat, to replace the saliva and the waters back in their mouths, and to give them a bit of strength before they continue their walk back home to the village with the garden food. So let's have a taste and see what it's like. As you can hear, it's very crunchy, it's creamy, and it's sweet as well. And it's got a nutty flavor. It's really quite delicious. Yum. Hi, today we're in Darara village, and the people here will be showcasing their local weaving arts and also cooking up a special meal called mailu homu, which is basically a whole lot of different foods cooked up in one pot. So I'm sitting here with these beautiful ladies who've been so busy doing all these wonderful crafts here in Darara village. So what they've got here is a range of products that they've made from pandanus and also from coconut. And this here we have a novo, which is a basket that the women use to carry their food back from the gardens with. We have an apaka here, which is used for dishing up food with. We also have the barovo, which is a grass skirt made from coconut fronds. And we have here the erba, which is actually made from pandanus, as I said before, and it's used as a sleeping mat. And we have here the sinau, which is made from the coconut fronds as well, and it's used as a mat for sitting on. It's also used for walling inside the houses, and also used as a sail sometimes out at sea as well. So it's got 3 uses. And we also have here a gure gure, which is a broom made from the coconut fronds for cleaning up around the village, clearing out dust from the houses and sweeping up and making the village look nice and neat. So you can see all these products are all made from natural materials. They're biodegradable and it's healthy and natural. So the erba here, which is the mat, the pandanus mat, is one of the main income earners, as well as the gure gure. So the women from Darara village will take this into Port Moresby, and they'll walk around and they'll sell these beautiful mats here and these coconut fronds as well, this broom. We also have a vuro here, which is a fan. It's made from the young coconut fronds, and it's used for keeping people cool. All these wonderful products are made from the natural environment. They're healthy, organic, and sustainable as well. And it's their main income earner here from Darara village. Hi, I'm here with Mr. Uau, who's a teacher here at the elementary school. He's just going to tell me a little bit about what we have here. Mr. Uau, can you please explain to me what this panel here and what these leaves are used for?
Okay, we use these for making roofs for the house. and we call this ato. The complete panel is called ato. And how we make this, we usually cut these nipa palms from side of the rivers or the mangroves. We bring them, and then we use what's called a kiwi. It's a black palm to put in the middle of the leaves, and then we use this a kiwi to sew this to make this ato.
So there you have it. We've had a wonderful explanation of what this ato roofing is like. And you can see that it's a sustainable product that's used to make the housing. It's natural and it's healthy for the family. But it also keeps the house well sheltered in hot weather and in cold weather. So this is a really fantastic natural material that's used locally.
After my education on local arts and crafts, the women prepare us some lunch. Some coconut is grated using clamshells. Tapioca is peeled. The bananas are scraped. Then chopped tomatoes, sliced shallots, and fresh coconut cream are added and mixed. Fresh pumpkin leaves are washed and softened by rubbing together. These ingredients are then placed in the pumpkin leaf and carefully wrapped. Some of this mixture is also added to the bananas that were scraped out. Everything is placed carefully into the pot. And more sliced shallots and beans are added. The food is now creamed with coconut, and the webbing of the tree is used as a sieve to strain the coconut cream. The pumpkin is washed and added. Small estuarine fish are added. The banana leaf pot lid is prepared and the clay pot is sealed for steaming. Coconut shells are now added on top to keep the lid on. Now, the clay pot dish is cooked on an open fire. The food is cooked and served on a beautiful coconut basket. The smell is amazing and the sight of the coconut cream is mouth-watering.
I'm sitting here sheltered underneath the Seventh-day Adventist church with these children here from Darara village. And we're sitting here at this beautiful beach and we're about to taste some of this mailu homu. So kids, let's try some of this food and see what it tastes like. Okay, let's start with some of this pumpkin. So we're using the traditional fork here, which is made from the bone of the coconut leaf. Let's taste it. It's delicious, meaty and creamy, and sweet as well. Just delicious. Okay, let's try some of this kato. The kato you saw wrapped up with the scraped banana and the tomato and some onion as well. So we'll try some of this as well. Let's see. I think you best to pick it up. It's a bit like a sandwich. Okay, so let's have a taste. It's sort of tangy. You can taste the tomato in it as well as the onion. And the wrapping on the outside makes a really delicious background to it. It's just beautiful. So I'm just going to dip this tapioca into the beautiful coconut soup here. See what this tastes like. That soup is really delicious. I'm just going to drink some of this. So creamy and fresh. And I can really taste the smokiness from the clay pot as well. It's just delicious. Okay, I'm just going to try some of this fish here as well. This is a young juvenile mullet that was just caught off the beach here in Darara village. So I'm just going to taste some of it. They're small, but the small fish are usually the tastiest. A very fresh and clean flavor. Hi, I'm with my friend Diane here in Darara village, and we're in Joyce's house cook here. The wonderful ladies have been busy cooking all day, and Diane's going to explain to me what exactly these dishes are that the ladies have been cooking.
This dish is called kato. It's made out of scraped banana. We prefer certain banana, and it's a special banana that we make a lot of dish with it. So after scraping, we get the pumpkin leaf, and then we wrap it up, and then put it in a pot when it's boiling.
Is the kato just boiled in water, or do you usually use it with boil it in any other things other than water, or?
We prefer coconut milk, rich coconut milk to cook this dish. So it's going to be delicious rather than cooking with water. The second dish is called rice veraro. Before we use sago or grated tapioca or banana. But now we're using rice. We prefer certain special leaf to wrap this rice up. This leaf is sugarcane leaf, and sometimes we use tanget, the green one. It's used before, but now we prefer cane leaf to do the rice veraro. Jennifer, third dish is called maneuta paki. We grate the tapioca, squeeze, and then take all the starches out from the tapioca. When the tapioca is dry, we mix it with onion, tomato, and then pour rich coconut cream into the tapioca, and then we make paki or ball. And then put it on top of the boiling pot. When all the foods are cooked in the pot, we put this maneuta paki last so that it won't mash. Jennifer, our last dish is a dessert. It's a coconut cream, ripe banana mixed with sago. It's boiled in a rich coconut cream, baked over charcoal, like dumpling, and then when it's ready, we take it out. And it's called a sago cake as well. And it's a dessert for all this food. Okay, Jennifer, it's time for you to taste all the dishes we've prepared.
Thank you, Diane. Okay, well, let's have a taste of these different delicious looking dishes and see what they taste like then. Let's try some of this kato. Ooh, wow, it's really creamy, steamy, and it's still hot. It's soft and really juicy and creamy. You can taste the savory banana in there with the tomato and all the onion, and all these delicious flavors mixed into a big melting pot. It's just delicious. Okay, now let's try this beautiful parcel of rice veraro. So we'll just have to undo it so it's wrapped up really nicely here. So I think we just break it open, unwind those ropes there that have wrapped it together. It's been cooked in the coconut cream with tomato and onion and all these other delicious flavors. So, wow, look at that beautiful rice, and it's got a bit of a crunchy look to it there. The rice being cooked. Let's have a taste. See what this tastes like. Okay. Wow. The rice is sort of caramelized, and it's really nice and loose and moist, and you can really taste the coconut cream in that. Plus the cane adds another rich flavor to this rice. It's just delicious. Now let's try this maniota paki paki. So this is put in as a dumpling when they're cooking up a dish, and it's just added towards the end so it sticks together nicely. Let's have a taste. It's soft, it breaks together really easily in your mouth, and you can taste all those wonderful flavors that the maniota has absorbed in that cooking process. Just delicious. And now we have the pariva. I would say this has to be one of the most famous dishes in the Central Province. If you've lived in Port Moresby or you've ever visited Port Moresby, I'm sure you've heard of the pariva, and if you haven't, you have to try it. So I'm just going to taste some for you now. So you can see how creamy and juicy looking that is. Let's have a taste. It's like a caramel banana pudding all mixed in one with this beautiful thick coconut cream. You have to taste this dish. It's just delicious.
The beautiful women from Damara prepare another dish with sago. Special cooking leaves line the pot. Thinly sliced taro leaf marinated in coconut cream is added to the cooking pot, and sago is mixed through. The dish is wrapped. The pot is placed on the hot coals, and the hot stones are placed on the banana leaves to cook and seal in the flavor. These ingredients are sealed with the cauldron and opened the next day to taste.
So as you can see, the loka bega or day has been unwrapped. It's gorgeous dark green coloration here from the taro leaves and also from the sago mixed together. And you can see these beautiful imprints of these leaves as it was cooked overnight on the sago. Now let's have a taste of this loka bega or day. Just have a look at this and see how this is so dark green in coloration. You can tell that it's really high in iron, and that's the fantastic thing about sago. You can mix it with anything and you can cook it up. So let's have a taste and see what it's like. It's smoky, it's got a savory flavor to it, and I can really taste that taro leaf. It's just delicious. I've really enjoyed exploring the culinary traditions of the Damara village and tasting the delicious delights. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Café Melanesia. Until next time, Ayoni and God bless. Tagunai bero bero kisako